very the base is 100 by 100, and I spent about 2 to 3 weeks working on it. There are a couple things different about it, because I built this on my world that I built everything else on. So, what the default flatland is, it only lets you build like 4 spaces down, and then you can't build any lower. So I had to compensate with other measures, which I'll get to later. So here's the entrance of the castle. It has a working drawbridge, not doors, because that would be painful or small. So I replaced it with a drawbridge. Here's the first really large courtyard. They're all really large because in order to keep the inside to scale, I had to make the courtyards really large to accommodate that, because like the western and eastern towers, they're only 3 blocks wide on the outside, but 12 blocks wide on the inside, so I can do something about that. Here's the second drawbridge. I'll go left first, I'll do the front room last. All the stairs have been made customly because I can't really make event tiles or anything, so I had to build every cutscene, or every staircase left. So here's the second one. This leads to the room where you first meet Rosa, so that's that. I have that small entrance there, which leads to the underground waterway over here. And that's down here. So I didn't actually build the underground waterway, because, you know, it's underground, and I don't have all the room underground. So and this is Baron Castle, not the underground waterway. So I didn't build it. But whatever. Here's the prison room. This is the first example where I couldn't build any lower. There's nothing there. It kind of works for the prison though, because the low ceiling just gives it a better atmosphere, I guess. And then I can move over to the western tower. It has these flower pots here, and yeah, those are flower pots. Minecraft flower pots are kind of lame, but that was supposed to be a pile of wood. And then up here is Cecil's bedchamber. It's got the flower pots. There's the table and chair, and that's a clock. It's Minecraft's clock. And there's a bed. So that's it for the tower. Now, next up is the guard chamber over here. The guard chamber I actually ran out of space on because I wanted to keep the tower symmetrical and everything, so I ended up moving the table from a segment that was supposed to be there that got cut off thanks to running out of room, and I just moved the table there. But everything else is the same. There's the flower pot, the beds, the clock, the windows, etc. Now I can go up this staircase here, and that leads to the viewing platform with the tower in the back. You can see it on the rest of the castle here. And now I can go back down the tower. Alright. Alright, so that's it for the western side of the castle. Now I'll just head over on to the eastern side of the castle. So first off, there's the not very secret passage that leads into this treasure room. For those of you who play Minecraft, the center chest is a trap chest. That's how I place 3 chests side by side without having them join into double treasure chests. And that allows me to put 480 gold nuggets, or gil, in the first one. There are no ethers in Minecraft, so I just replaced it with a potion of regeneration, because there's no MP in Minecraft, so I just did as well as I could. And the bed replaces a tent. Now I can close that, and I'll move up this staircase. Probably my favorite staircase in the castle, but whatever, it's just a staircase. Down this tower, we get to the tower with the treasure room in it. Speaking of the treasure room, I hit the build limit on this one. I can't build any lower than this, but I still want to go lower because there's that other staircase you have to worry about. So I'll head into the nether portal. It basically gives me another world that doesn't rely on, like, Flatland or anything. Like, this isn't Flatland, so basically it's just an excuse to need more space to build in, and so I use that quite heavily. And, well, not really heavily, but I mean, like, there was no way I could build any of that in the other world. So basically there's about to milk here. The contents of the treasure chest are based on later remakes of the game, so this replaces a unicorn horn. Milk in Minecraft gets rid of all your negative status ailments, so I figured that was a pretty good analogy, or whatever, for the unicorn horn. Here's a feather. It replaces a phoenix down, because there are no revives or anything in Minecraft, so a literal take on it was probably more accurate. There's another feather, another milk, another ether, another ether, and stuff. So now I'll return to the regular overworld. Everything's all happy and not lava based. Let's close that. And so here's the other courtyard. Here's the fences up here. Get out of my way, fences. And here's the eastern tower. Alright, this is the treasure tower, kind of. It's got potions of strength to replace the Bax's wine that is normally in these treasure chests, and a potion of swiftness that replaces the Hermes sandals. And that's another potion of strength, and that's another potion of swiftness. So I'll go down this staircase first. There's the flower pots there. And this leads to the secondary room here. So we'll just head on over. And there it is. Got the throne and the carpet and such. So I'll head back and go up the tower instead. Alright, so there are the 6 flower pots that normally reside here. And these 2 treasure chests both contain potions of healing to replace the high potions that normally are in there. And this chest is empty. The back 3 chests are empty. This one has a bed. This one has a bed. And this one has a potion of regeneration to replace the ether. And that's it for the tower. So now I'll go to the center, where the throne room and all the other things that I've left to show you are. Go ahead on through. This is the Black Mage room, with the books on the tables, and the clocks, and the chairs, and other tables, piles of wood, flower pots, and torches, and whatnot. White Mage room is identical. Also, that's probably the last place where I couldn't build any farther down, so I had to just make it a really squishy room. And up here, there's the place where all the guards hang out and stuff. There's tables and chairs there. There's some banners, and there's some more tables and chairs, a clock, and a window. And then here's just the room before the throne room. Some stuff. And here's the throne room, which gets infested by bats a lot. I've lovingly named my sword the Bat Killer, as you can see at the bottom, because it kills bats. But that aside, there's the throne room and everything. There's pillars and such. So it's got everything the throne room normally has, plus a little extra. So yeah, that's my Minecraft castle. Dark Knight Cecil 188, and if you have any tips for improvements, I know there are quite a few that can be made, but there are probably a lot that I didn't even think of, so you can go ahead and suggest that, and maybe I'll get around to improving it. Also, if you want me to recreate something else, I'll take a shot at it, and I'll see what I can do. I'm in no means the best builder, but I can do pretty well at least. So, if you want me to actually build anything in Minecraft, in Final Fantasy IV, or anything else, I'd be happy to do so. So that's it.